The following sports special is a broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR, Martinsburg. It's time for the fun of a summertime tradition with Little League All-Star Baseball.
Play ball!
Today's Little League All-Star action is being brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers, the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, Orsini's Home Store, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Modern Renovations, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg.
And now, let's go to the ballpark and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Welcome here to Oatsdale Park, field number 1 now, as we have finally gotten set up. The game underway here between Jefferson and Summersville. Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 alongside me. Spencer Dupuy, our cameraman, Dylan Bishop back at the studio. It's Avery Newport. Game already in action. Jefferson leads 1-0 over Summersville. Bottom of the first, 1 out as we just had an infield fly by Jefferson's Hutchinson. That brings up Austin Spears. It looks like a new pitcher will be going on here for Summersville. And it is number 00, Colton Pishner, who will come in to pitch here for Summersville. As we just concluded the game between Martinsburg and Logan. Martinsburg victorious 7-6. We're now here for Jefferson against Summersville. Take a look here at what's happened so far in the bottom of the first inning. It started off with Hunter doubling on a fly ball to center field, followed by a walk, 3 straight walks, and the infield fly. So that's how it became 1-0. So we wait here for the new pitcher in Pishner to warm up. Colton Pishner originally started on third base for Summersville, so he's just coming in, which means the starting pitcher, Owen Neff, only went a third of an inning. Beautiful evening here still in Martinsburg as the sun's setting there in center field, as we'll continue to set up some more cameras so you have more than the view that we do have. We just wanted to immediately get set up so you can still hear or watch the game, whatever you're doing so on Talk Radio WRNR or on TV 10 or WRNR TV on YouTube. So right now, we just have the one camera set up here in the press box with us. Spencer will be hard at work getting our fence cameras set up. We appreciate all the work, all of our guys. We are able to bring this broadcast to you, and we appreciate the help and the hospitality of all the volunteers here at Oatsdale, allowing us to go between the fields, have great setup locations for us. And it looks like up to bat now is the 6th man in the lineup in Austin Spears for Jefferson. First pitch from Pishner to Spears, up and in for a ball. 1 out, bases are juiced for Jefferson. The new pitcher just came in for Summersville and Pishner. Next pitch right down the middle to Spears, evens the count up at 1-1. Thias is on deck for Jefferson. It's the 1-1 pitch from Colton Pishner. Fouled off by Spears over the backstop. The count now 1-2. Was Hutchinson the batter before Spears? So I'm just trying to write down the lineup in our scorebook as we go along here setup-wise. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3 from Spears for out number 2. Coming in relief is Colton Pishner, and he gets a strikeout to start off. It's Lowry on third for Jefferson. Roberts on second. On first, it's Vogel. First pitch swinging is Matthias. Goes foul for strike 1. 0-1, 2 outs. Matthias up to bat for Jefferson, who's in the all-white uniforms. Pitch from Pishner. One hops off the glove of the catcher to the backstop. That's going to allow another runner to score. It's now 2-0 Jefferson in the bottom of the first over Summersville. Evens the count up at 1-1. Stepping back in is Matthias. With a 1-1 count and runners on second and third. Pitch. Line drive into center field. Coming in on it and making the catch is the center fielder Ryan Dunlap to retire the side. So at the end of the first, it is 2-0 Jefferson. We'll head to the second after this 1-minute break. This is Little League All-Star Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Welcome back here to Oatsdale Park. Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Sorry, there is the water just trying to rehydrate after the first game. A little bit went down the wrong pipe, so getting ready for the second inning. On the mound for Jefferson is Lowry. Mason Lowry will be the pitcher. Doing my best to continue to set up the scorecard here as we have just joined this broadcast after Martinsburg's win. First pitch to Neff to start off this second inning. Swing and a miss for strike one. 0-1 pitch from Mason Lowry to Neff. Inside, another swing and a miss. Count now 0-2. Look at the box score here so far for Lowry on the mound. He's had 2 strikeouts as this one up and outside. The count now 1-2. 1-2 pitch from Lowry. Another swing and a miss. Down goes Neff. The third strikeout of the day for Lowry. The first out here at the top of the second. That'll bring up Brady Lilly, number 21, the catcher. He steps into the right-handed batter's box with nobody on. Day 1 of this state tournament. The Martinsburg Little League plays host. Scoring the bunt is Lilly. He pulls the bat back as the ball outside for ball 1 from Mason Lowry. Infield corners in on the grass now, preparing for another bunt. And it's a ground ball to the second baseman. Throw to first in time for out number 2 to retire Lilly on the 4-3 putout. Good play there by Spears to Roberts.
Number 6, Luke Ruffy.
I write that down so I can remember it for next time. 2-0 Jefferson. Up to bat now is Bruffy. Luke Bruffy steps in. First pitch taken right down the middle for strike 1. 3 up, 3 down went Summersville in the top of the first, trying to avoid doing so in the second. Next pitch, another swing and a miss for strike 2. Mason Lowry putting quick work here of Summersville for Jefferson. He stares down his catcher. The 0-2 pitch from Lowry. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down goes Summersville again. We'll head to the bottom of the second after this 1-minute break. This is Little League All-Star Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The South Morgan Volunteer Fire Department Carnival is August the 30th through September the 3rd this year with free admission. Enjoy the fun of this year's carnival with an amazing selection of rides, live music from great local artists, live auctions, contests, and the usual assortment of mouth-watering, delicious food. Discounted ride wristbands and ride and food voucher combos are available in advance. The carnival is located at 10166 Winchester Grade Road in beautiful Berkeley Springs. Find out more about this fun event at firemanscarnival.com. That's firemanscarnival.com.
WVU Heart and Vascular Institute offers world-class heart care close to home. Our board-certified physicians are performing groundbreaking procedures using cutting-edge techniques, and that's why we're expanding our services to every corner of our region so you don't have to travel far to receive the great specialty care you deserve close to home. We're now accepting new patients at all 4 convenient locations in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, Shepherdstown, and Winchester. WVU Heart and Vascular Institute, world-class heart care close to home.
Welcome back here as we head to the bottom of the second inning now. The 8-9-1 batters due up for Jefferson, Torrey, Brown, and Hefner. Colin McLaughlin here. I'm now joined by our cameraman, who's to my left, grabbing a headset to help me out here, Dylan Bishop, as Spencer Dupuis continues to put up the rest of our cameras, working hard down below. So if you see him around to tomorrow or today, if you're tuned in, tell him he's doing a great job tearing down during that last game so that we could have a quicker job to immediately get up here and bring you this game. So he is hard at work and making sure that this broadcast goes smoothly for us.
Of course, yeah. So I figured I'd hop on the headset with you here, Colin, give you a little bit of some help while I multitask the camera and some headset duties here for you.
So up to bat here first. A left-handed batter. It's Torrey here against Colton Pishner. He squares the bunt, pulls the bat back as the first pitch outside for a ball.
I tell you, it was impressive for the reliever here to come in here and get out of that top of the first inning or bottom of the first inning, only giving up 2 runs in total.
1-0 pitch, up and out. Count now 2-0. Well, looks like Spencer's finished as he comes back up to the press box here. And he brought Waters as well, so he's doing an even better job. We already said you were doing a great job. Spencer is swinging and missing as Torrey. The count is 2-1 now. So
I got to do it all, you know.
Hey, you are hard at work, and we appreciate it, is what we were saying.
Yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Scoring the bunt, and it goes foul as Torrey. The count now 2-2. It's 2-0 Jefferson over Summersville here in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch upstairs, swinging and missing. Torrey for out number 1. The second strikeout for Colton Pishner. That'll bring up Brown, the 9th batter in the lineup for Jefferson. He hustles his way out of the third base dugout and steps into the right-handed box. Only 1 hit so far in this entire game, and that's on the Jefferson side. Pitch from Pishner. Catches outside for strike 1 to Brown. Colton Pishner right now been dominant on the mound for Summersville. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball, swing and a miss from Brown for strike 2. Pishner coming into relief for Owen Neff there in the first, was able to get a strikeout, made Matthias pop out, and so far as a strikeout, and now fouling it off is Brown to keep the count at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Brown. Braden Brown, the center fielder. It's our line drive into right. It goes down the line off the glove of the right fielder. That's going to allow Brown to go into second to throw. Not in time. It's a stand-up double for Braden Brown with 1 out. 9th batter in the lineup, putting some life into the bats and the fans of Jefferson. That's going to bring up Hefner. Hunter Hefner due up now as Peyton Summers tried to make the play there in right. It just went off his glove back into the ground. So 1 out runner on in scoring position. Hefner takes the first pitch from Pishner for strike one. Hefner 1 for 1 today with a hit. He takes this pitch upstairs to count now 1-1. Pishner sets on the mound for Summersville. The 1-1 pitch again misses high in the count, now 2 balls and 1 strike to Hefner. Hefner, shortstop for Jefferson, wearing the number 34. 2-1 pitch. Grounder right back to Pishner. He throws to first. It's high, but making the grab above his head is the first baseman, Luke Bruffy, to get the out. Great play by him to make sure that stays in the field of play. If that would have went over his head, there's a lot of space between first base and the fence. That probably would have allowed Brown to go home. Instead, he just stays put on third. It's now 2 outs. Lowry up the bat, and the runner on third for Jefferson. Pishner's pitch, fouled off by Lowry to the right for strike one. Pishner gets a new ball, steps back onto the rubber. So we're here at field 1 now at Oatsdale Park. The 0-1 pitch to Lowry, a grounder right back to Pishner. Realizes there are 2 outs, so he just throws it to the first baseman, Bruffy, to retire the side. So it remains 2-0 at the end of 2. This is Little League All-Star Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 60.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
Insurance companies like to play games. They say they're on your side, but they aren't. We have a team that can handle any curveball they throw. At Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, you get a dedicated lawyer, and every case gets a team effort. So you get nearly 150 combined years of experience going to bat for you. And we like to win. Join the team that takes your personal injury case seriously. Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. We play hardball.
Welcome back here as we head to the third. Jefferson leads Summersville 2-0. Colin McLaughlin here alongside me is Spencer Dupuis, getting to sit down and rest now after doing great work setting up all the cameras for us. Dylan Bishop, our cameraman as well, who was hard at work during both games. Avery Newport's back at the studio. Due up is the 7, 8, 9 batters, and it looks like we have a new pitcher, I believe, here for Jefferson. So Mason Lowry is no longer the pitcher, and coming in to pitch is the runner-up of yesterday's home run derby, Spencer, Andy Roberts, the younger brother of Slingin' Sammy Roberts, the quarterback of Jefferson, who will continue his career at Shepherd.
He also played baseball there at Jefferson, and obviously this move probably to keep the arm ready for the rest of the tournament.
Andy Roberts will now be the pitcher here in the third after good start by Mason Lowry through 2. Gave up no hits, no runs. First pitch, high and outside to Hamrick for ball 1 to start off this third. Roberts sets on the rubber. Kicking the delivery on the 1-0 pitch to Hamrick. Swing and a miss. The count even at 1-1. Hamrick, Pishner, Summers again due up here for Summersville in the third. 1-1, grounder, right back to the pitcher Roberts. The throw over to first in time for out number 1. Roberts just coming off the mound slightly and putting his glove down, scooping that up before it could roll up the mound into dangerous territory between second and short. As Pishner now up with 1 out and nobody on. Pishner, the current pitcher for Summersville, swings at the first pitch for strike 1 as he check swung, but the bat clearly went around. Roberts sets on the rubber. pitch, a big swing and a miss for strike 2 by Pishner. Colton Pishner wearing the 00, number you don't typically see in baseball. Usually see it in basketball. Fastball low and outside, the count now 1-2 to Pishner. Nobody on, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch from Roberts. High, and did Pishner go around? Doesn't look like it. The count 2-2, as that one was very close, but never got a check down. So the 2-2 pitch, swing and miss, strike 3. Down goes Pishner for out number 2. I believe that's the 5th strikeout now, the first one by Andy Roberts. Yep. So we joined this game in progress there in the bottom of the first, so doing our best to catch back up here as best as we can after we had the Martinsburg game in which they won 7-6 over Logan. As Summers up the bat, the pitch, a fastball outside. 1-0 count now to Summers as that one went all the way to the backstop. Roberts sets. The pitch, swing and a miss from Summers. Count now even at 1-1. Summers, the 9th batter in the lineup. Swings and misses. Count now 1-2 as Summersville trying to make sure they don't go 3 up, 3 down yet again, but 1 strike away from doing so. 1-2 pitch, a grounder to the first baseman, right down the line in fair territory, and he makes the play for out number 3. Again, Summersville goes 3 up, 3 down, still 2-0. This is Little League All-Star Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Hi, this is Caleb Wilkerson with Boats and Soaps Cleaning Services, a fully mobile, veteran-owned and operated business. We provide commercial and residential cleaning services, mobile auto detailing, as well as vacancy cleanout services serving within 60 miles of the Martinsburg, West Virginia area. Call us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 p.m. at 304-268-9198. Again, that's 304-268-9198. Or check us out on Facebook, Boats and Soaps Cleaning Services.
Welcome back to Oatsdale Park as we're now at Field 1 for this state tournament. Jefferson due up now in the bottom of the third. The 3, 4, 5 batters in Roberts, Vogel, and Hutchinson due up. They lead Summersville by a score of 2-0. They got 2 runs to cross the plate in the bottom of the first. But when Colton Pishner came into relief, he's so far been lights out for this Summersville team. Summersville, though, offensively, it's been non-existent, unfortunately for them, as they've gone 3 up, 3 down each inning and have not recorded a hit. Andy Roberts up to bat. First pitch, inside, called strike 1. Roberts, wearing the number 21, steps out, takes a couple practice swings, and steps back in. The pitch, hit into center, and it's a fly out, backtrackings. Dunlap, right in front of the warning track, makes the catch for out number 1. Off the bat, that sounded like it could have been dangerous, but stayed high into the night sky, and Dunlap was able to make the play. Vogel now up to bat with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Vogel from Pishner. Big swing and a miss for strike 1 as Vogel wanted to send that one over the scoreboard in center. Packed house here at Oatsdale Park for this one between Jefferson and Summersville as the pitch from Pishner. Low and outside. Count now 1-1. Pishner on the rubber, sets. Swung on by Vogel, grounder to the shortstop. for out number 2 as the throw in time to first. So the 6-3 putout makes it 2 outs, and Hutchinson up to bat with nobody on.
Now batting, number 35, Jake Hutchinson.
Hutchinson so far today for Jefferson. Actually, it looks like we have a substitution. And now checking in is number 4 for Jefferson. Owen Utterback up to bat here for Hutchinson. Got to make the change here in the scorecard now. He takes the first pitch upstairs for ball 1 from Pishner. Utterbank, the right-handed batter, coming in to bat for Hutchinson. 1-0 pitch from Colton Fishner. Breaking ball swung on and missed by Utterback. The count even at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the third, it's 2-0 Jefferson. This pitch misses high and outside. The count now 2-1 to Utterback. Utterback, one of 4 substitutes that will need to enter for Jefferson. Summersville only has 2. Base hit down the line, foul to the right of the bag. Count now 2-2 for Utterback. Utterback readjusts his helmet as we wait for the foul ball to get retrieved as it went all the way down the fence to the right. A lot of space there in foul territory on both sides. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. Down goes Utterback. And that retires the side. At the end of 3, it's still Jefferson 2, Summersville nothing. We'll head to the 4th after this 60-second break. This is Little League All-Star Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hagerstown Ford continues to be your leader in car sales up and down the I-81 corridor. We will beat any and all competitors' prices, and we've made buying a new car easier than ever with one-day delivery better than Amazon and a return policy better than Walmart. Your satisfaction is our guarantee. If you don't like it, simply return it and we'll come pick it up. No questions asked. Why would you shop anywhere else? At Hagerstown Ford, we take great pride in our community and supporting our local student athletes. That's why Hagerstown Ford is the official car dealership of Shepherd Rams quarterback Tyson Bagent. Our remote buying process has made new car shopping so easy, you'll never even set foot in a dealership. Simply go to HagerstownFord.com and click on the car you want to buy it, or use the Axle Auto app. It's that easy. You can order your new car on any device. Go to HagerstownFord.com and get your new car signed, sealed, and delivered from Hagerstown Ford.
Welcome back here as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Jefferson 2, Summersville nothing. Andy Roberts on the mound now in relief. He checked in for Mason Lowry last inning. Top of the lineup, Dunlap, Bell, and Evans due up to start off this 4th for Summersville as they still are in search of a first hit of the game. Dunlap steps into the right-handed box here against Roberts. First pitch outside for ball 1 to start off this top of the 4th inning. Jefferson, last year's state champion, trying to go back-to-back here this year. It's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed by Dunlap, the count even at 1-1. Roberts readjusting the dirt in front of the pitcher's mound to help with his plant foot. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed again by Dunlap. A fastball outside, the count now 1-2. Roberts trying to get his second strikeout. The 1-2 pitch. It sounded like it hit a mask. Couldn't tell if it was the catcher Vogel or if it was the home plate umpire. Off the foul tip of Dunlap, so the count stays 1-2 strikes. Lowry had 4 strikeouts. Roberts right now has 1 on the mound for Jefferson. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, got him to chase. Second strikeout today for Roberts. 6 in total for Jefferson, out number 1, and it looks like we're going to have a switch here for Bell. And it's going to be Carter Stover to check in.
Number 1, Carter Stover.
So Stover will pinch hit for Bell. So we have one out with nobody on for Summersville, who's still hitless. First pitch from Roberts. A fastball catching the outside part of the plate for strike one to Stover. Infield corners in, more or less the third baseman for Jefferson as he's in on the grass as this pitch. High and outside. Count now 1-1. Third baseman for Jefferson is Matthias, trying to prepare for a bunt. Squiring to bunt with Stover, pulls it back, swings, and misses at a fastball to count now 1-2.
Yeah, Colin, while we're here, just want to thank Martinsburg Bulldog baseball high school head coach Aaron Byler for hopping on there earlier with you. I was trying to get logistical everything set up.
Fastball down the middle, called strike three, back-to-back strikeouts in the fourth for out number 2 by Andy Roberts. He now has 3 in total, 7 in total for Jefferson.
He jumped on to help you there with color while I kind of started to tear down a little bit, got us ready to run over here and get this game on within, I believe, 18 to 20 minutes of the game ending on field 2.
Evans now up to bat. He takes the first pitch for a ball from Andy Roberts. Another fastball right at the knees of Evans. The count now 1-1 as Roberts really in control here on the mound.
In control, and he's kind of looking like his older brother in high school.
Big swing and a miss by Evans as the off-speed pitch fooled him this time, as Roberts has really been fastball heavy, but that time changed things up and it paid off.
Yeah, he's looking like his brother did in high school, able to hit for power and pitch very well.
1-2 pitch, just missing at the knees. Roberts thought that was a third strikeout here this inning as he wanted to hop off the mound, but instead it's a 2-2 count now to Evans. The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed. He does get the third straight strikeout to retire the side of Summersville in the fourth. It remains 2-0 Jefferson. We'll take a 60-second break and be back for the bottom of the fourth. This is Little League All-Star Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Advanced technology, compassionate care. That's what you get with WB Medicine General Surgery. Our expert team of board-certified surgeons at WB Medicine Berkeley Medical Center and Jefferson Medical Center combines state-of-the-art technology with patient-centered medical care. With 3 convenient locations, WB Medicine General Surgery offers a variety of robotic and laparoscopic surgery options featuring revolutionary treatments resulting in better surgical outcomes and quicker recoveries. For appointments, call 304-596-2150.
Welcome back here to Oatsdale Park. Bottom of the fourth we go. It's Jefferson 2, Summersville nothing in this 10 to 12-year-old Little League All-Star Baseball State Tournament day number 1. Is the Martinsburg Little League playing host here at Oatsdale Park. 2 fields set up. We just had Martinsburg getting a 7-6 win over Logan there on field 2.
Hey, Colin, they're playing Thunderstruck right now, and this is the Herd side of the bracket.
Well, if they had music on field 2,
Martinsburg
probably would have had some country roads playing out.
They did have music out there.
I heard it more up here.
Anytime I can get Marshall
I know.
in a broadcast,
me, we all
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Dillo will be up to bat here to start off the bottom of the fourth. He squares the bunt. It goes down the third base line, and in the grass fair, beautiful bunt to start off this fourth. Perfectly placed down the line in the grass by Dillo.
Yeah.
It's an infield single for Jefferson.
We saw that the other night at the Legion game.
Yeah, that was Ruest on the turf to perfectly place it literally right on the line. But this one here stayed in the grass. And now up to bat will be Cicero. Nobody out, 1 on. Cicero takes the first pitch from Pishner inside for strike 1, and I think it was a A little caught off guard there. He thought it was going to be a little bit in, and he backed off the plate. So the 0-1 pitch, high and outside, evens the count up at 1-1 to Cicero. On deck's Torrey for Jefferson. 1-1 pitch, check swing, Cicero went, and no throw. That's going to allow Dillo to go to second on a catcher's indifference, but a 1-2 count now to Cicero. 1-2 pitch by Pishner. Misses outside. The count now evens up at 2 apiece. Dillo dancing there, trying to see if he could get a throw to second. Base hit into center field. That's going to roll to the center fielder, Dunlap. Rounding second, coming home to score is Dillo. It's an RBI single by Cicero. Jefferson now leads 3-0 over Summersville in the 4th.
Great placement of that ball. That hit by Cicero there to get that into center field. And hit it pretty deep into center field. And that scored Dillo. And now it's a 3-0 ball game.
The pinch hitters coming in with back-to-back singles. That's what you love to see by your bench for Jefferson. As we may or may not have another sub here, trying to look to see who will come out of the third base dugout for Jefferson. So he's still putting on his blue batting gloves to go to the left-handed side, and it is Torrey. He was due up. He just took a while to get ready. So it's 3-0 Jefferson, bottom of the 4th. He squares the bunt, and he lifts it up. Pishner's going to make the catch to the right side of the pitcher's mound for out number 1, and that is not what you want to see as a coach by a bunt.
No, it's not, but, you're at this age where you're learning from every single at-bat, and, you're learning how to, I don't want to say how to play the game of baseball, but how to perfect things and learning the techniques of everything. So that's going to be a learning experience.
Burdick will now pinch hit for Brown with 1 out, runner on first. He takes the first pitch high from Pishner for ball 1. I believe that is the last substitute that needs to check in for Jefferson, as Utterback, Dillo, and Cicero have already hit now, as Burdick swings and misses at this fastball down the middle. So 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first, 3-0 Jefferson. Pitch catches the knees of Burdick. The count now 1-2. Colton Pishner. Pitch fouled off into the fence. Count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pishner gets the ball back from his catcher, Lilly. Pitch. Grounder in between short and third into left field. That's going to be another single for Jefferson. The third one here in the bottom of the 4th. Put runners on first and second with 1 out and head to the top of the lineup now for the Jefferson All-Stars. Small ball right now for Jefferson, paying off as they lead 3-0.
Yeah, paying off. Now they got runners on first and second, and Hunter Hefner up to the plate.
First pitch to Hefner, high for a ball. 1-0 against Pishner for Hefner. Pitch swung on and missed by Hefner, evens the count up at 1-1. Hefner in his last at-bat. Grounded back to the pitcher in a 1-3 fielder's choice. 1-1 pitch. Hefner fouls off over the first base dugout and out of play. The count now 1-2. Pishner sets. Adjusts his grip. The 1-2 pitch outside. Ball almost gets by the catcher, and Lilly's able to drop down onto a knee and keep it in front of him. Count evens up at 2-2. Runner on second, Cicero, and a pop up into center. Coming forward's Dunlap. He makes the catch for the out. Tagging up from second, going over to third. Safe. There's no throw. is Cicero. So the sack fly puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs. Brings up Mason Lowry.
Yeah, great job there by Cicero to tag up and get to third. Now you got runners on the corners and the ability for Mason Lowry to hit him. If he gets this one out of the infield and for a hit, he can bring home the runner.
2 out. Pishner's first pitch high for a ball. And stealing second on the catcher's indifference is Burdick. So that takes away a force out at second and has 2 runners in scoring position now for Jefferson. The 1-0 pitch inside to Lowry. The count 2-0.
Yeah, and now you got runners in scoring position, both runners. So it could easily be a 5-0 ball game here if you can get this out of the infield.
2-0 pitch. Popped into the infield on the right side by Lowry. Backtracking on the outfield grass is the second baseman. He makes the catch for the out, as that was Hamrick retiring the side. At the end of 5, it's Jefferson 3. Or excuse me, at the end of 4, it's Jefferson 3. Summersville nothing. We'll head to the 5th after the 60-second break. This is Little League All-Star Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Hi, this is Lauren from Orsini's right here in Martinsburg. Grilling is not just for the boys. We are a Platinum Traeger dealer carrying the Pro Series all the way up to the Timberline Series. We have every flavor of wood pellets along with accessories, rubs, sauces. Not just Traeger, we carry Utz, Meat Church, Lanes, and Dizzy Pig. We also carry a full line of Yeti products. Orsini's has everything to complete your backyard. Visit us at 360 Hack Wilson Way or at Orsinis.com.
6.
Welcome back as we head to the 5th now. Jefferson added another run, so they lead 3-0 over Summersville. Colin McLaughlin here. Alongside me is Spencer Dupuis. Spencer?
Yeah, I just want to remind everybody this Little League International Tournament game is presented by Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 of Martinsburg, West Virginia, under the authority of Little League Baseball and Softball, and may not be rebroadcast or retransmitted without the express written permission of Little League International, South Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Visit Little League online at www.littleleague.org.
Neff, Lilly, Bruffy, the 4-5-6 batters due up to start off this 5th inning for Summersville. They still are looking for the first hit of the game. Pitch outside for ball 1.
They're looking for their first base run of their game, Colin.
That is true. A combined perfect game currently for Jefferson. This pitch catches the outside corner. The count now evens up at 1-1 to Neff. Here for Andy Roberts. 1-1 pitch from Roberts. Breaking ball high. The count 2-1. Roberts gets the ball back from his catcher. And Vogel goes back onto the rubber. 2-1 pitch in the dirt. Count now 3-1. Roberts sets the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed by Neff. The count's now full at 3-2. It was 3 straight strikeouts there in the 4th by Roberts. He's trying to make it 4 straight here to start this 5th. The payoff pitch swung on and missed by Neff for out number 1. That is 4 straight Ks now for Andy Roberts. The 5th for him, 9 in total for Jefferson pitchers. Looks like we might have a change. Oh, no, never mind it. My apologies. Summersville just needed a player to go out and be a first base coach. So, was number 99 out there grabbing a helmet and going over. Grady Bell at first. Up to bat is Lilly. Swings and misses at the first pitch from Roberts for strike 1. This pitch missing outside the counts even at 1-1 now. Roberts, 34 pitches. This will be the 35th. Kick and the delivery popped up, fouled back into the fence. The count now 1-2.
Yeah, and with Summersville being the home team here, they'll get the bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. Or excuse me, no, I was wrong.
It's
I thought
Jefferson.
it said bottom. Yes, you're wrong. I try.
You're fine.
Everything's
The 1-2 pitch
here right now.
misses high. The count 2-2.
I thought the game changer said bottom.
Top of the 5th, it's Jefferson 3, Summersville nothing. 2-2 count to Lilly. Roberts breaking ball, misses high. The count again full now at 3-2.
I was also reading the other game changer as team we keep up on here on TV 10, and it's Berkeley Post 14.
Payoff pitch, ball 4. There goes the combined perfect game for Jefferson, but they can still get a no-hitter.
Yeah. But keep you updated on Berkeley Post 14. The Hornets in Morgantown taking on Morgantown Post 2. Bottom 6 currently down 2-1. Connor Bailey, Jefferson, a former Jefferson Cougar, is 1 for 2 with a walk.
Ruffy up the bat. Fastball. Called strike 1 from Roberts. I just caught the outside part of the plate against Bruffy. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed by Bruffy for strike 2. So an 0-2 count now with 1 out and a runner on first for Summersville. After Lilly walked, he was the first base runner for Summersville. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down goes Bruffy for out number 2. Another strikeout for Andy Roberts, number 6 on the evening. That makes 10 total as Mason Lowry had 4 in his 2 innings pitched.
Yeah, and Colin, the winner of this ball game will take on Ona Milton on field 2 tomorrow at 6:30, and the loser will drop to the losers bracket and take on Elk District at 1:30 on field 2.
Hamrick up to bat. East swings at a pitch above his head for strike 1. Hamrick steps back into the box. Takes a couple practice chops. And it's a bloop single over the head of the shortstop. So Hamrick gets the first hit of the day. It's a single that will advance the base runner and Lilly all the way to third.
There goes the no-hitter.
Great at bat there by Hamrick, who timed that pitch perfectly to get it over the head of Spears.
Yeah, I know Andy Roberts out there not happy with himself. Striving for perfection.
2 outs. Runners on the corners now for Summersville. And due up to bat is Pishner.
Yeah, it took him a little bit there to get out of the dugout.
Number 00 having to put Hamrick's bat into the first base dugout and then jog back out to the right-handed box. First pitch high for a ball to Pishner. Roberts now will have to pitch in the stretch. A little bit of trouble as there's a runner 60 feet away for Summersville. 1-0 pitch on the outside corner, called strike 1 as Pishner let it go by him. The count evens up at 1 apiece. It's Jefferson 3, Summersville nothing, but Summersville threatening here in the top of the 5th with 2 outs and runners on the corners. The 1-1 pitch misses out. Oh, no, catches the outside part of the plate. My apologies. The count now 1-2 as Vogel throws over to first to try to catch Hamrick off guard. Slides in safely. Runner still on the corners. A 1-2 count. The pitch from Roberts. Low. Past the glove of Vogel. That's going to allow Summersville to get its first run. And the runner in second. And Hamrick decides to stay. Almost made it look like they were going to go to third, but Hamrick on second. Lilly comes home to score. It's now 3-1.
Yeah, and Roberts can't be happy with himself after that, obviously giving up the walk, then the hit, and then now that wild pitch.
Swung on and missed. He gets the strikeout, though. That's his 7th strikeout of the day, but not before 1 crosses the plate for Summersville. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. It's Jefferson 3, Summersville 1. This is Little League All-Star Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
A Honda is more than just a vehicle. It's a gateway to spring adventure. Start your adventures with Honda. The brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 0.9% APR on a 2022 Honda HR-V and a 1.9% APR on a 2022 Civic or Accord. New vehicles are arriving daily at a local Honda dealer.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI 2021 ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
An important community announcement concerning COVID-19 testing. Beginning June 18th, the drive-through COVID-19 testing site on the WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center campus will be closed. New walk-in COVID-19 community testing sites will be available instead at all 3 WVU Medicine urgent care locations in Charlestown, Inwood, and Spring Mills, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tests require a physician's order for symptomatic patients. Results available in 24 hours on WVU MyChart accounts. No appointment necessary.
Welcome back here as we head to the bottom of the 5th between Jefferson and Summersville. Jefferson only leads by 2 now as Summersville was able to get one to cross the plate. The score is 3-1. Colin McLaughlin here alongside me, Spencer Dupuis. Cameraman Dylan Bishop back in the studio. It's Avery Newport. Due up for Jefferson, the 3-4-5 batters in Roberts, Vogel, and if Hutchinson checked back in, I believe it will be him. If not, it'll be Utterback up to bat. Still on the mound here is Colton Pishner after he checked in the first for Owen Neff. And he's put up some good numbers so far as Neff only pitched a third of an inning. First pitch from Pishner outside for ball 1 to start off this bottom of the 5th to Roberts. But as I said, Neff, third of an inning, he gave up 1 hit, 2 runs, both earned, 3 walks. As swinging and missing is Roberts. Pishner so far, 3 2/3. He's given up only 4 hits, 1 run, that being earned, and had 3 strikeouts. Pitch in the dirt. The count now 2-1 to Roberts.
Yeah, Roberts came in second in the home run derby they had last night in the opening night festivities here at Oatsdale Park.
And it's foul. I was just getting ready to say, and there you go. He hits one as that went into the forest there in the outfield, and all the kids are going to run looking for that one. But
I mean, that had to be, if you just marked it from the bat over there, probably 230, 240 feet potentially if it went in the forest. I can't.
So 2-2 count. The pitch misses outside. The count 3-2 as he tried to get it to squeak to the right side of the first base foul pole, but it went to the left. That one was a moonshot if it would have stayed fair. Payoff pitch from Pishner up high. Ball 4, a leadoff walk for Andy Roberts to start off this bottom of the 5th for Jefferson.
Yeah,
bring up Vogel.
Not surprised there that he kind of threw outside trying to get him to chase because he saw what he did on that ball foul. He couldn't imagine if he would have kept it fair.
Vogel steps into the right-handed box. Runner on first. Nobody out for Jefferson. First pitch catches inside for strike 1 as made Vogel hop back out of that box just a little bit, but caught the zone. Pishner sets on the rubber, the kick and the delivery. High and out, the count even at 1-1. Pishner gets the ball back from his catcher and Lilly, sets on the rubber. The 1-1 pitch hit in the right field. And sliding and missing is the right fielder Summers. That's going to go under his glove, roll all the way to the wall. He has to pick it up. That's going to allow the runner from first to try to come all the way home to score, and he does. It's a stand-up triple by Vogel to score Roberts. That adds 1 more for Jefferson. The score is now 4-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Unfortunate there for Summersville, as the right fielder in Summers was just unable to make the diving catch. Hutchinson now up to bat. He takes the first pitch down the heart of the plate for strike 1 from Pishner. Vogel getting a big RBI there to extend the lead to 3. Pitch misses inside. The count now 1-1 as Summersville will be down to its final 3 outs in the 6th. Jefferson will do its best to try to attack on 1 more as they have a runner on third. The 1-1 pitch from Colton Pishner. Big swing and a miss from Hutchinson for strike 2 as he said, Colin, why'd you say 1 run? I want it to be 2. Here comes a home run. But
well, if we were at field 2, I think he would have had a better chance of hearing you because they were doing that all day.
And he went around, strike 3. Down goes Hutchinson for out number 1.
They were doing all that all day at field 2 as we were just feet from the batters.
Yeah, and even though there's some noise from the dugout, you can still hear us on the field. Enjoyed some reactions there from the different players hearing us. Is up to bat now. I believe it's Spears. First pitch high for ball 1 to Spears. As Dillo pinched hit for Spears last time and got that beautiful bunt down the line. Now Spears checks back in, who squares up the bunt. He pulls it back at the very last second. Count now 2-0 to Spears from Colton Pishner. 1 out, runner on third for Jefferson in the bottom of the 5th as they lead 4-1 over Summersville. 2-0 pitch, again missing. 3-0 count now to Spears. Spears most likely just going to stay back on this one as it's a changeup that misses, so a 4-pitch walk will send Spears to first. Puts runners on the corners with 1 out. And that'll bring up Matthias for Jefferson. It's Vogel on third, Spears on first. Matthias up the bat. He flew out the center in his last at-bat. Takes the first pitch for a ball, and on the catcher's indifference, Spears will jog his way over to second.
Yeah, puts 2 in scoring position here with just 1 out.
Takes away the traditional double play for the force outs as well. Pitch from Pishner. High, missing for ball 2.
But now Pishner behind here, and could be looking at a bases loaded on a walk situation.
I haven't seen him struggle much, but so far here in this inning, it's kind of starting to
that one foul,
do so. As
great on the bat, though.
Matthias just missing down the first baseline. Count now 2-1. 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position for Jefferson as they lead 4-1. Pishner sets the 2-1 pitch. Right at the shoulders of Matthias, makes the count 2-2.
Little delayed strike call there.
My initial reaction, I thought it was high, but
yeah, I mean, it seemed like it had already been there for a second or 2, and then we heard it.
Lilly was able to frame it well as Matthias stays alive by fouling this one to the backstop to keep the count at 2-2. Pishner circles around the rubber, kicking some dirt around, waiting for the old ball to get tossed into a dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Matthias. And he'll hit a chopper to the shortstop. It goes underneath his glove. The throw to third, sliding in. Safe under the tag is the base runner. And Spears, Vogel went home to score on the error. It's now 5-1 Jefferson.
Yeah, great awareness there by Spears to get that foot down underneath the tag. The ball came up high after shortstop was trying to handle it and throw it over there. And it's not a forced play, so.
Runners back on the corners now. And again, on a catcher's indifference, Matthias will take second.
Yeah,
so now runners on second and third, 0-1 count.
Puts runners in scoring position here.
Fouling it off is Torrey to the backstop. The count now 0-2. That one hit the fence just below our window here in the press box at Field 1 of Oatsdale Park. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed by Torrey for out number 2. 3 straight pitches gets the punch out for Colton Pishner. That is Pishner's 5th strikeout of the evening. Brings up Braden Brown. Brown doubled in his last at-bat. Got stranded at third there in the second. First pitch. He pops up into right. Shortstop the second baseman makes the catch for the out to retire the side. So we'll head to the 6th inning now. Summersville down to its final 3 outs. It's Jefferson 5, Summersville 1. This is Little League All-Star Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC. Hi, this is Rob Mario. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call 304-262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Welcome back as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Summersville needs 4 to tie as they trail Jefferson 5-1. So Summersville down to its final 3 outs to play with. Tom McLaughlin here alongside me, Spencer Dupuis. Spencer.
Just want to remind everybody this Little League International Tournament game is presented by Talk Radio WRNR and TV10 of Martinsburg under the authority of Little League Baseball and Softball and may not be rebroadcast or retransmitted without the express written permission of Little League International, South Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Visit Little League online at www.littleleague.org. Now, Colin.
New pitcher coming in here for Jefferson. So I'm trying to identify who it is. Looks like it's Brady Mathias coming in to close this one out for Jefferson. And Crawford will be up to start off this 6th inning for Summersville, as I believe he will pinch hit here for the 9th batter in the lineup. He swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1 to start off this 6th. So yeah, he pinch hits for Summers. Another 1 pitch in the dirt. The count evens at 1-1 now to Crawford. Brady Mathias comes in here and to try to get a save opportunity after Roberts pitched a gem in relief. Big swing and a miss makes the count 1-2 for Crawford. It's the 3rd pitcher we've seen for Jefferson. Starting it was Mason Lowry. Andy Roberts and now Mathias. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Down goes Crawford as Mathias gets his first strikeout, out number 1 for Summersville, which means they're down to 2. Top of the lineup now for Summersville. Dunlap up to bat. The right-handed batter steps in. He struck out in his last at-bat. Mathias sets on the rubber, kicking the delivery high for ball 1 to Dunlap. It's Jefferson 5, Summersville 1 here in the 6th. With 1 out, nobody on for Summersville. A 1-0 pitch from Mathias. Misses for ball 2. 2-0 count now for Dunlap. Mathias wind up in the delivery on the 2-0 pitch. It's a grounder to the first baseman. He'll stomp on the bag for out number 2 on the ground out.
Now down, Summersville now down to their final 3 strikes.
Andy Roberts making the play, keeping that one in front of him. Made sure it didn't go through his legs into right. Brings up number 99 in Bell to try to keep Summersville alive as they trail by 4 with 2 outs. First pitch from Mathias, breaking ball that stays high, counting 1-0. Bell steps back into the right-handed box here against Mathias. A 1-0 pitch from Mathias. It's a fastball on the outside hard of the plate. Count now 1-1.
Yeah, Colin, great atmosphere here at the Little League State Tournament here at Oatsdale Park.
Bell swings and misses. Summersville's now down to its final strike.
Can't thank these volunteers here enough for everything they've done to get this off without a hitch on day 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Mathias sets the windup and the pitch. Called strike 3. Jefferson gets the win. Final score 5-1 over Summersville. We'll now take a 2-minute break and then get to the post-game show.
We will do an extended post-game show here to kind of recap both games from today, Colin.
There you go. Again, a 2-minute break. This is Little League All-Star Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Advanced technology, compassionate care. That's what you get with WVU Medicine General Surgery. Our expert team of board-certified surgeons at WVU Medicine Berkeley Medical Center and Jefferson Medical Center combines state-of-the-art technology with patient-centered medical care. With 3 convenient locations, WVU Medicine General Surgery offers a variety of robotic and laparoscopic surgery options, featuring revolutionary treatments resulting in better surgical outcomes and quicker recoveries. For appointments, call 304-596-2150.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
If you love some delicious smoked barbecue but don't know where to go, then you're in luck. Smokin' Southern Barbecue has smoked ribs, chicken, pulled pork, and brisket, all topped with some homemade barbecue sauce. Smokin' Southern Style Barbecue is located at 2142 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. They're open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call them at 304-620-7651. So stop on into Smokin' Southern Style Barbecue in Martinsburg.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
Welcome back here. Hardball was played. Now it's time for the post-game show brought to you by Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Over 120 years combined experience as accident, injury, and disability lawyers. Go to burkeandschultz.com or call them at 304-263-0900. We play hardball. Colin McLaughlin here alongside me, Spencer Dupuy. Our cameraman's Dylan Bishop back at the studio. It's Avery Newport as Jefferson gets the win over Summersville by a final score of 5-1. So they get the win, and before that it was Martinsburg getting a 7-6 win over Logan. So both local teams getting the win, and even though that's great, we have some unfortunate news
for
now.
Us,
as we can only do one game tomorrow because
there's not 2 of us and 2 of our equipment, unfortunately. So we're going to do the game here on field 1, not only logistically from a broadcast perspective doesn't make sense, but it's also the game that starts earlier, so you don't want to go into a game that starts later when you already have one game going on. But we'll keep everybody up to date. Thank you to this Jefferson team for keeping a game changer. So we'll have that, and we'll keep everybody up to date during that broadcast tomorrow. But we will have the Martinsburg game here. 6 p.m. We'll be on the air 5:50 as Martinsburg will host either Shinston-Clarksburg or Central Greenbrier. That game, I don't think, has ended on field 2.
So Jefferson getting the win again. 5-1 was the final score. Jefferson 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Summersville 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. And it was some terrific pitching here for Jefferson, and it started off with Mason Lowry, who got 2 innings, never gave up a hit or a run, and 4 strikeouts for him. Then Andy Roberts came in. He went 3 full innings, gave up 1 hit, the 1 run, a walk, but 7 strikeouts for him. Then coming in to close was Brady Mathias. He got an inning pitched and got, I believe, 2 strikeouts as well. So that is a total of 13 strikeouts for Jefferson there out of 18 outs. So a fantastic performance by them, and we wish that we could give you that game tomorrow as well, but due to time, we'll only have the Martinsburg game tomorrow. And what a game that one was today as well, 7-6. And
I think you could have played this game 3 different times in the amount of time that game was played.
Yeah, the first inning or the first 2 innings took an hour. And then from there, it was kind of a pitcher's duel, but it went back and forth. Martinsburg got that 7-6 win. It almost looked like Logan was going to be able to come back as Hall, who had a bomb 3-run home run in the first, hit one that was deep enough, but it went foul, and then he popped out. And after that, all the momentum was on Martinsburg's side to get the win. Noah Wolf coming into relief on the mound and able to hold off the rally of Logan. So both teams locally getting that win, as that's your game summaries brought to you by Farmer and Mechanics Insurance Companies. When it comes to your home, auto, farm, or business, they're trusted, reliable, and experienced. Call them at 304-263-0809 or go to fmiwv.com. And already gave you the stats as well. Those were brought to you by Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Buying or selling a home, call 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. So lastly, we got to give you our WVU Medicine players of the game, as we have to give 2 out because we had 2 games. Those are brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. As Spencer gives a little fist bump there, like, yes, I can give 2 out and not get in trouble.
I don't even know where to go with this because I wasn't in this game the whole time.
That is true, because we had to join it in progress.
Not only did we join it in progress, you got the game on. I wanted to make sure we could get something going, and so I was like, Colin, just get the game on. I'm going to go set up the rest of the cameras. I
think you got to give it to Roberts.
I got to give it to Andy Roberts for his pitching performance. 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, but 7 strikeouts over 3 innings, under 50 pitches for him. I think that's the pitching performance is what we're going to go with. He scored a run as well and walked twice, but seemed like the whole offense was going. You got hits scattered all throughout the lineup, so not one person really took the charge in anything offensively. It was just a well-done game throughout all the offense on that side of things.
And now we will figure out our WVU Medicine player of the game for the Martinsburg side of things, as we wait here to change the stats so Spencer can recheck them and make sure he gets his decision correctly there. And you might have to go with the winning pitcher for that one as well. It's tough to check here in the 4 runs.
I'm gonna go with Donovan Nichols.
Yeah, that's a reasonable
he won the home
one
run
as well.
derby last night. He went 3 for 4 today. 3 RBIs, had 2 runs scored. Just gonna give it to him purely on stats because he led the team in RBIs, led the team in hits, led the team in runs.
So there you have it. Those are our WVU Medicine players of the game, and that's going to wrap things up here from Oatesdale. We'll only have the 1 game tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed day 1. And our final reminder that this Little League International Tournament game is presented by Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg under the authority of Little League Baseball and Softball, and may not be rebroadcast or retransmitted without the express written permission of Little League International, South Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Visit Little League online at www.littleleague.org. Final score, Jefferson 5, Summersville 1. In the earlier game, it was Martinsburg 7, Logan 6. For Avery Newport, Dylan Bishop, Spencer Dupuis, Aaron Byler.
And it will be Aaron Byler and I tomorrow.
I'm Colin McLaughlin, signing off here from Oatesdale. Until tomorrow, have a great rest of your evening.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Laura. Hey, Laura. What's with the sunglasses? Ouch.
The word is spreading. Bechtel Jewelers is home to some dangerously brilliant diamonds.
See the difference at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood. Sunglasses not included.
At Mountaineer Kitchens and Baths, we ensure your home is both beautiful and functional.
We've been taking care of our neighbors for over 25 years.
We specialize in kitchen and bathroom remodeling, from start to finish, from design
until installation. Whether it's countertops, cabinets, backsplashes, or full baths, we've got you covered.
Custom work done with care. We are Mountaineer Kitchens and Baths.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
We thank you for listening to live play-by-play coverage of Little League All-Star Baseball. Today's game has been brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers, the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, Orsini's Home Store, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Modern Renovations, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg.
Little League All-Star Baseball is a special sports broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR, Martinsburg. All rights reserved.